Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. I just want to make this video say a huge thank you to every single one of you that subscribed. We just recently hit 1,000 subscribers, which is a huge deal to me. I never thought this would be possible. I've never really had a channel with a lot of subscribers, and this is just a big moment for me, and I really want to say thank you to every single one of you. I wouldn't be able to do this, get 1,000 subscribers without each and every one of you. And I'm just very, very grateful for you. And thanks for being here, a part of this journey. I wanted to give you just a little bit of information about myself. For those of you that are maybe newer or don't know a lot of me or my background, that kind of thing. So I wanted to start with the name, Cheshire's Top Cat. Obviously, Cheshire Cat is reference to Alice in Wonderland, which I'm a huge fan of Alice in Wonderland. The top is because I used to always wear a top hat in live streams on Twitch. That was just kind of my thing. And so, yeah, I mean, that's kind of where it's been from. I've had, a couple other YouTube channels before, none of which ever got this many subscribers. 1,000 is just an insane number to me. I mean, if you think about it, like, I'm trying to think where we could all fit, like 1,000 people, like that's a lot of people. And I'm not sure, I'm not sure if we all got together, someday. I don't know where we'd all be able to fit, A couple other things I wanted to do. So I do want to show you my cat. I've had my cat Jumbles for 20 years. There are sometimes we'll interrupt videos, and I actually try to leave it in. If you hear meow or hear me talk to her, I do try to leave it in just because she's getting so old, and I want to have memories of her. And if something ever happens to her, I want to be able to look back at my videos and just kind of remember her. So I do want to show you her. We'll see if she'll let me. I'm just going to move the webcam down if it will stretch that far. So this is my cat, Jumbles. She's purring right now. Sorry if you get motion sickness. I'll try to put that right back where it was. But yeah, she's a big part of my life. I work from home right now. And so it's really nice to have her around. She keeps me company on days that I'm working and all that. The other thing I want to mention, I know I post a lot of RuneScape videos. If you look back at my channel, that's kind of where we started. I started doing RuneScape videos at the oldest video, 99 Fire Making 7 years ago. I was streaming RuneScape. I've done a little bit of other things, periodically. And I do enjoy making content with my wife as well. We do some of that. But yeah, that's kind of where we started. It was just recently, it was just about a year ago now, that Gus Hood was like, hey, you should try reacting to Game of Thrones. And I was like, all right, yeah, I mean, I can give that a try, whatever. Because as far as YouTube, I would say, I don't want to say anything bad about RuneScape, not YouTube, but about RuneScape. It's kind of hard to break through because it's not necessarily the most popular game out there. It's just something that's been a big part of my life. It helped me out a lot when I was a kid with depression and stuff. It was really good to be able to have that to kind of fall back on. But so yeah, I did my first Game of Thrones episode. First time ever watching. I did that in December, towards the end of December of 2022, and it blew up. Right now it's sitting at 588 views, which might not sound like a lot, but that's a lot to me. Before that, I mean, I would say maybe 100 views, or, I've never had very many views. And I'm not saying that as a complaint, it's just kind of a fact. My box opening of an Xbox One X was my most viewed video for a long time. 461 views, and that was from 6 years ago. So yeah, I got into Game of Thrones, and there's still some people that support it. I would say people have kind of fallen off, lost interest, either because of the way I react to things, or just they've got other things to do, and that's okay. But there are still quite a few of you out there, hello, that enjoy watching me react to Game of Thrones, so I'm going to continue on until we finish the series. And then Miss Eve introduced me to SB19. She said, hey, there's this cool music group. I think you should try to react to them. It would be cool. And so I did. I reacted to them. My first song was Crimzone, and that I listened to, and that blew up. It got 1.4 thousand views, which is insanity. That's just a huge amount of views. And then my subscriber number just jumped too. It was insane. A lot of people from the Philippines, which I'm very grateful for, have reached out to me or commented on the videos or watched. And it's not just the Philippines, but a large percentage of my viewer base is from the Philippines, and I appreciate every one of you. With the Game of Thrones, it did blow up a little bit as well. I gained some subscribers. I'd say I got over 100 probably, or maybe a little bit more. But then the music reactions with the different song artists from the Philippines, that's been I'd say the craziest. Gento is my most watched video ever. First time ever listening to Gento by SB19. That got over 7,000 views, which is just insane to me. Like, these are huge numbers, because you got to think every view is a person, and that's why the subscriber count is so big of a deal to me, because it's people. There's 1,000 plus people. Well, 1,000, I think 1,033 right now. But you know what I mean? Like, each one of you is a person that takes the time out of their day to watch some of my content. And it just means a lot to me. I'm really excited that we hit this milestone. This does open up some opportunities. Somebody had mentioned in the past about maybe doing or offering the ability to do a super thanks because of the amount of views we've gotten and stuff. Like, that's now an option. I'm not saying you have to do that by any means, but that is something that you can do if you wanted to. And then also, I'm working on membership. You can decide if you want to subscribe. I got to figure out kind of what I would offer, because I would want it to be worth your time and money. I wouldn't want, well. And here's the thing too, though. I don't want it to be like hide content behind that paywall. And the reason I don't want it to be like that is because I don't have a lot of money myself, and I am a big YouTube fan and subscriber and stuff. I would hate to stop making free content for those that maybe can't afford it. There are some like lower costs for that, like you can do like $2 a month or something, but I understand $2 a month adds up, when you get the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20 or whatever, like that adds up, and it can add up pretty quickly. So I would never expect anybody to subscribe or give a thanks. I'm just letting you know it's an option. But again, I don't have the money to do that for other YouTubers, so I don't hold you to it. Don't expect anybody to give me any money. That's not an expectation going forward. And it never has been in the past either. But yeah, the main thing I wanted to say was just thank you. Every single one of you. Like, this is a big deal to me. I would say my quality of editing is not always the best. I try. I do put effort into it. I sometimes try to do different edits for the thumbnails. I've noticed when I put a lot of effort into a thumbnail, sometimes it doesn't really do anything for the video. And so sometimes I just try and get the video out there, because I just feel like sometimes you put all this effort into the thumbnail and it just doesn't seem to perform as well, statistically and stuff. So that's why I'm not always the best at doing thumbnails and titles. But I mean, you guys have been grateful and still clicked. Like, I've been grateful for you because you still clicked on the videos and still watched it and still hang out with me. So yeah, I just huge thank you to every single one of you. You guys have made my year. This has been a crazy year for this YouTube channel. I did not foresee this happening at all. And I'm going to start crying now. It's a big deal to me. This has been a hobby of mine for years. I had other channels before this channel. I've tried Twitch streaming. I've done a lot of different stuff, and it's been a journey. It's been a lot of fun. But in some ways, a lot of work too. And I don't mind putting the work in because there's people like you out there that have been enjoying the content, and that makes all the difference to me. So I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much once again. I love you. I feel like we're all good friends, and we're a family. So thanks for watching. We'll have more videos. I plan to react to another SB19 video on Tuesday, RuneScape 3 on Monday, Leagues videos periodically, old school RuneScape, and then, of course, Game of Thrones on Thursday as well, coming up for this week. So I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.